breaking developments involving President Trump and his Secretary of Defense, Mark Esper. Esper publicly breaking with the president about using active duty troops against American citizens. And then late today, after a meeting at the White House, Esper appearing to reverse course again, saying those U.S. troops will stay in the D.C. area. Here's our chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl.
Today, a significant break between the president and his defense secretary over the issue of deploying active duty troops to crack down on violent protests in American cities. The president had threatened to do just that earlier this week.
If a city or state refuses to take the actions that are necessary to defend the life and property of their residents, then I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them.
That would require the president to invoke a 200-plus-year-old law called the Insurrection Act. The defense secretary flatly said today he opposes that.
The option to use active duty forces in a law enforcement role should only be used as a matter of last resort and only in the most urgent and dire of situations. We are not in one of those situations now. I do not support invoking the Insurrection Act.
Secretary Esper also said the Pentagon is investigating why a National Guard helicopter was flying so low on Monday, in a way some saw as an effort to intimidate protesters. Esper's words were not welcome today at the White House. The press secretary made it clear the president is still very much considering invoking the Insurrection Act.
He has the sole authority to invoke the Insurrection Act, and if necessary, he will do so to protect American citizens.
This morning, the Pentagon had ordered 200 active-duty military troops that had been in the D.C. area to go home. But after the defense secretary met with the president this afternoon, an abrupt reversal. The Pentagon said the troops will remain in place. Esper was part of the team that walked with the president Monday from the White House to St. John's Church for a photo op about 30 minutes after law enforcement forcibly removed hundreds of peaceful protesters to clear the way. The White House says that was done on orders from Attorney General Barr. Secretary Esper insists he knew nothing about it.
I was not aware of law enforcement's plans for the park. I was not briefed on them.
Today, the president claimed he didn't know about the plan to force out the peaceful protesters either.
I didn't say, oh, move them out. I didn't know who was there. I figured I was going to walk over to the church very nearby.
So let's get to John Karl. He's right near St. John's Church tonight. We can see the demonstrators behind you, John. And when protests flared up at the White House on Friday, we've now learned that President Trump was actually rushed to a secure bunker under the White House. There had been reports that happened. Now we know the reason why. John, as you know, the president was asked about this today, whether he was sent to the bunker, and he claimed he was just inspecting the bunker.
In an interview, the president acknowledged that he was taken to the bunker, but he said that he went there to inspect the place. In fact, I've got to tell you, David, I've been told by multiple sources that the president went there because of a heightened security alert. He was rushed there by the Secret Service. He didn't go there to inspect it.
All right, John Karl with us tonight. John, thanks.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.